Hey everybody, welcome to another video, Lord's Bees. We're going to be getting into the hives. Sorry it's been a little while. I've been on some vacation and kind of just letting bees be bees for a little while. So we're going to go get in, probably be adding a honey super to one of our boxes and just kind of seeing what's going on. We're going to do a full hive inspection, so we'll be going 2 boxes deep to kind of see what's going on in all the frames. So let's head out. All right, everybody, we're gonna go ahead and get into the hive here. Like I said, we're doing a full hive inspection today, so we're going not only going to be looking in this top box, but also down here in the bottom. We haven't done a full hive inspection since we added this second box. Our routine check, make sure our queen isn't hanging out anywhere she shouldn't be. Smoke down in there. You can tell that propolis is pretty warm because there wasn't much of a crack when we opened that up. Kind of creepy. That's all right. They're really in the process right now of getting their home ready for the winter, sealing off any cracks or anything. So once it starts getting to the point where we're really close to cold, we won't be getting into these anymore. So something just breaks them. All right, not seeing our queen anywhere on here. Okay. Well, from first glance up here, things are looking pretty good. I think we might be pretty well full up here. Let's take a look though, see what we got. I love these J-hook hive tools because it's really easy to get right down underneath that lip and pull out your frame. Not really a whole lot of drawing going on over there, but that side's looking nice. Queen cup there, nothing in it though.
Is there eggs in there?
Not in here, no.
Oh, it's just honey.
Yeah. Lot of nectar coming in there. Or sugar water, could be either.
We haven't fed them a whole lot.
Yeah, they haven't been fed too much, so there's a lot of that really could be nectar, but I know we're in a dearth right now. And what a dearth is basically is when it starts getting really hot and not a lot of moisture. The flowers don't produce as much nectar, so there's not anything for them to go for. So that's when you really want to make sure you're feeding your bees, especially if you want them drying out comb and not eating up the honey. Oh, look at all that pollen in there.
Yeah.
See that large section of pollen there? That is awesome.
That's cool.
So what the bees will do is they'll mix some of their pollen with some honey, and they call that bee bread. And that's what they feed their young bees. Okay. This next one here. Same to you. Sorry, the cow's mooing at me.
There's
There's some good fruit there. Now as we start getting closer to the end of the year, the queen is definitely going to start slowing her egg production. A lot of the bees that are going to start hatching this time of year are going to be our bees that take us through the winter. So they're not going to be out doing as much work. They'll be able to survive a lot longer than the bees that are out foraging a lot. So yeah, got some larvae in there. Not seeing a ton of eggs, but there definitely are eggs. Let's see if we can see our queen here. Quick glance. There are a lot of bees in here. A lot of bees. It's a good thing.
Yeah, a lot are out foraging.
This frame that's coming out here is just, at least the side that I can see right now, is just covered in bees right now. Probably a bit of brood in here that they're probably trying to keep warm. Yep. That's a brood. We've got some drone comb down here along the bottom. That's something to be worried about. Might even take a hive tool and pop some of that drone comb open. See if I can.
Oh, it's like a newbie on you.
Might. Look at the bright yellow pollen on that bee right in the middle. Still got it on her legs. It's just bright, bright yellow. Can you see that?
Where? Oh, wait.
This is a newbie.
A newbie?
It's yellow.
Lots of pollen storage going on here. Larvae. Filling a lot of this frame with pollen, so they're not taking up too much air in the space.
You seen a lot of eggs?
Not a ton. Some of them, it's almost like some of these frames, they're getting harder to see.
I had that problem too. I had to really, really look. They were there.
Definitely a larva. Some larva that is very, very, very small, so I have to imagine she's still doing some laying.
Is that just comb on the bottom? Is that a queen cell?
It looks like a queen cup.
Hot out here.
It is quite warm. Pretty humid today, I feel like.
I feel like it's been humid
I
here.
don't know why that is, but
Yesterday was really humid.
Grandma. Humid.
Oh, sorry. I mean like humans
Humans.
and huge.
Huge.
that's why Grandma's a Donald Trump fan, because they say huge the same way. I'm sure that's not the only ring.
Yeah, not really.
We are not going to talk about that on our bee channel, though.
We don't
We're
do
just talking
politics.
bees. Because bees are fun and politics isn't.
Well said.
Definitely got some eggs in here. A lot of pollen going in on these
Yeah,
frames. A lot of
some
pollen.
Pollen count is high. So that's good to see for winter, right?
Yeah. They're definitely bringing in the food stores.
That's a pretty frame on that side.
Looking good on this side too. Queen's laid in the open cells that she could.
Ooh, yeah, that pollen's pretty, huh?
Yeah. Looks like the queen's been laying on this side too.
Awesome. Yeah, that's a nice,
Yeah.
pretty frame.
She's in here. We've got a couple queen cups that have been built, but they'll do that just to make sure that they've got something if they need it in case of an emergency. Or if the queen decides she's going to be on her way out shortly, then she'll drop an egg in there and leave them with a few queens.
They're amazing.
I don't think we need to worry about that right now. At least I hope not. We've got no big old drone right there. He'll be getting kicked out of the hive shortly. You can kind of see him. Well, I can't really, I'm having a hard time pointing him out, but he's right there. Right at the base of my thumb right there. You can tell he's a lot bigger than the workers. His eyes take up most of his head. Ooh, look at that. It's kind of shallow, but they are
Yeah, it
storing
is.
stuff in there. That's kind of fun.
Looks nice.
Looks really good. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, because we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna be doing a full inspection, so we need to get this box off. So that means we need to get this box filled back up with the frames. But actually no, I think I'm gonna leave my frame feeder in there so that they'll be able to draw comb without using up honey. Let's just get out of the way, girl. Get out of the way. Look out. There you go. I just heard somebody crunch.
Hmm.
Somebody didn't get out of the way in time.
Hopefully not the queen.
Yeah, let's hope not. Thanks for that. Little moment
That's
of
encouraging.
panic thinking, Cade.
Doesn't the queen stay in the bottom mostly though?
Not all the time. These two boxes that we're working in right now are what's called the brood boxes. So that's basically where she will reside in these two boxes to lay eggs, keep the hive going. All right. And probably put a headband on to try and keep the sweat from dripping down
Oh
my
gosh,
face
it's
and
not
into the
working,
hive,
is it?
But it is not.
I
working
can
too
see.
Great.
I wonder why it's so humid here.
Humid, Grandma.
We live in Utah. It's not supposed to be humid.
Not
Humid.
this humid. I feel like I'm in Ohio.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe it's just because I'm in a bee suit. I don't know.
We were golfing yesterday. It was so humid.
Humid.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
You video. And Grandma can say her age is how she wants to.
Maybe it's my Utah accent.
I say humid. Huge. I don't know that that's it.
Okay, well I can't use that excuse, I guess.
Hey.
wonder
Easy,
where I learned
girls,
that.
easy. It's alright. Well, you don't seem to be very happy with me right now.
Well, what would you do if Big Giant opened up your house?
Exactly. Okay, so before we fill that frame feeder, okay, first thing we're gonna do is we need a little shot of attitude adjustment.
Get mad?
You seem to be thumping the face of my mask here. Let's see. There. Let them keep going. Holy cow.
Yeah, my 8 frame's heavy.
Those boxes are
I think
heavy.
I'm glad I didn't get a 10 frame.
Goodness.
I have to have somebody help me.
Oh, we still got some kind of empty frames down here. That's interesting. Let's see, there's my tool. It's like they
Oh yeah,
moved
that whole
up
site, huh?
and didn't really decide to fill in the empties that we gave them.
Can you switch frame?
Should be able to. We've got just that corner and then nothing on that side. Haven't done anything with that.
Do they just go to the top? I mean,
It looks almost like they've just moved to the top because this whole frame, nothing. I probably should have got in here to do this a while ago. All this comb's been built up, but there's nothing in that side. A lot of pollen in this side. There's some nectar or some honey in there. Some larvae in here, a lot of capped brood.
they do seem more active, don't
We do.
they? I think it's hot.
Lots of eggs. Capped brood. It's kind of interesting. I feel like every now and then when I'm holding up a frame, all of a sudden my bees will just kind of explode in excitement over something. I almost wonder if some of the other bees are flying around and they're like, hey, you're not supposed to be here. And kind of freak out a little bit. That queen's definitely still laying. And quite a few eggs, lots of capped brood. She's still very active in here. Same with this side. I mean, look at that. I mean, that's just covered in capped brood. A little bit of drone comb. Looks like they're almost kind of chewing the tops off. Oh, there's a wasp.
Where? Any wasp?
Where's your wasp?
They were just fighting it right on the frame, and he flew away.
There's
Oh.
been a lot of wasps around here.
See, here he is. Here he is. Right here on the bottom of the frame.
Gosh dang it.
Oh,
I don't see
I
him.
don't know where he's gone now. He was just flying around.
Yeah, they've been bad here lately.
So that's probably what's got these guys
Excited.
excited, is there's wasps around. It's not necessarily other bees from another hive, but other predators of the bees. In the yellow jackets, wasps. Devils with wings is what I like to call them. Oh yeah, lots of brood, lots of brood. In various stages. Hey guys, it's okay, it's okay. What's that?
Wish you could find your queen.
Yeah, I'm finding drones. There's definitely a few drones around. I'm sure she's in here somewhere. There's eggs, so she has to be.
Yeah.
Little communal feeding going on up here where we've busted up some of the frame. They've stored either some sugar syrup or some nectar in there, and it broke apart, so they're now having a little communal meal with each other.
might be rain cloud.
Is that why it started feeling cool?
Yeah,
I wondered.
and all the smoke from California.
Yeah, California, if any of you are watching, thank you for all this smoke.
Yeah, keep your smoke at home.
Actually, I hope everything's going good. I have friends that live out in California, and they're right by where the fires are going.
Oh,
So.
they're up there.
Yeah, Thomas and Bree are in Vacaville.
Where's that?
That's where one of the big fires are at.
But where in
right now.
California is Vacaville?
Kind of like between Sacramento and San
So up where you
Francisco.
were.
So north central.
Oh, that's
I would
right.
say.
I heard they were by San Francisco.
Oh, there's a wasp in here again. And there's a bee down there fighting him.
That probably is why they're irritated.
Let's see if he's still on this frame when we pull it out. Yeah, see, they're attacking it right here. Oh, he flew away.
Dang it.
Every time I'm about to be able to show you. But yeah, there were bees attacking the wasp. Stinging them to death. Hopefully to death. I hate those things. For those of you that don't know, I work in the pest control industry and I hate wasps.
Bees good, wasps evil.
That's right.
However, they're pollinators.
They are pollinators, but I still hate them.
We could do without them. Bees are good enough.
You got these little bees out here trying to see what we're doing. Makes me laugh when you see all their little faces pointed
Looking
right
at
up
you.
at you.
Do you feel like you're being watched?
Yeah, a little bit. Okay, so we are going to do a little shimmy shuffle here.
Ooh, shimmy
Can
shuffle.
you put those in the top?
Shimmy shuffle. Oh. Oh gosh. I'm gonna take a
Now
quick
they're
step.
mad.
Yeah, they're bopping me in the face everywhere.
That's why you have the veil on.
Yeah, I'm stepping back anyways.
We're going to do a little bit of what's called checkerboarding. All right. Pull this off. Get them to move down a little bit so we don't squish too many. Putting our box back on.
I have a
Killed some of you, and I'm sorry.
bee question.
Ask away.
So, depending on where you live, can you have a certain amount of land or a certain amount of hives on property?
Yes. So here where we're at, we're in West Haven, Utah. Depending on your acreage is how many hives you can have. If you are under an acre, I believe it was 3.
I just know for an acre it's 5.
I know for an acre, I think it's like, is it from like half up to an acre that you can have 5?
I don't know.
We're on an acre here, so we can have 5 hives here. And I think if you have more than 2 acres, you can have 10 hives. Or more than an acre, I don't remember.
How many could you keep on 40 acres?
I don't know if they have that much direction in that. With 40 acres,
They probably don't really
they
care.
probably don't care at that point because that's a good chunk of land. As I mean my wife's family has a cabin up in Island Park, Idaho that sits on 40 acres. It's not 40 usable acres. There's a lot of brush and trees and stuff. But it is a lot of space.
I know in Roy they don't allow any.
Yeah, Roy is kind of a jerk when it comes to bees and beekeeping.
Gosh dang,
Hey,
Roy.
kid, bring your camera up here real quick. I want to show you something. So this is what's called a queen excluder. So when you're putting on a honey box and if you don't want eggs up in your honey, this is what you put on here. As you can see, the worker bees are able to come up through that, along with that jerk wasp. Ugh. Sorry, I got angry. But the workers can get up through this. The drones and the queen are going to be too large. So that's going to keep them from getting up in here and having eggs in this box. So let's get this placed where we need it. And as you can see, that completes our fancy Winnie the
Diorama.
Pooh thing.
Diorama.
Yeah, that.
That's so cute.
And we're gonna go ahead, put this on, put our top cover on, and that'll do it for that. So for today's video, we're just showing really just the full hive inspection. I won't have you watch 2 full hives going on that, so we'll call it good here. But thanks again for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. That way you know when we have new videos up. And then if you hit the little bell, you'll get notified when new videos come up. But yeah, until next time, I mean, we're really just kind of hoping that they can start filling up some of these frames up here. Not necessarily hoping for honey this year. Typically, I mean, I'm always hoping for honey, but typically in your first year you don't get a honey harvest. But we'll see what happens, see if they are able to draw up enough comb, and we should be getting a fall nectar flow going in September. So there is definitely still the possibility that we could end up with some honey. So until next time, we'll see you later.